Alright, so what we're looking at here is a 87 418 that I did a reduction steering conversion on. And I figured I was looking on YouTube for some videos about it, and the only one I found was the one guy who did it in a short frame. So I thought I'd share here with what I ran into doing it. So overall it wasn't bad. It was a bolt end for the most part, but I did have to do some cutting and stuff. So for one, this shaft right here was, hold on a second, if I could show you. I basically cut this off the end of the shaft and used it as a template on the 520 piece so I could re-drill the holes. Let's see if I could show you that. So that's what I did there, because it was wider. Now I know the 520 has bigger tie rods, and you know, this puts a lot of stress on it, this reduction setup, but this tractor only gets used to mow the lawn, and not even that sometimes. It's really just a collector's thing and a hobby. So I did that, and then I also had to, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but that reduction part there, I had to cut a little bit off the lift arm because that got in the way of that gear. And so those were the two major modifications. Other than that, the steering shaft fit perfect. You could see the little relief for the foot peg thing, that was in a perfect spot. The length and everything was the same. I had to drill the 2 extra holes, obviously, for it. And the way I did that, I took the bracket and mounted it on the bottom and drilled from the holes from the bottom so I wouldn't have to take the tower off. And other than that, it worked out pretty good, really. I haven't actually driven it yet. I got to drive it today to see how it goes. But this thing had the stiffest steering, man. I did everything imaginable to try to free it up, you know. I paid $300 for just the oh, and the other thing was the steering wheel. I guess this part, the steering shaft on the 520 is, I guess it's a bigger machine, so if I would have left it, the steering wheel would have been up here, somewhere up here. So all I did was put my steering wheel where it belongs, and then I drilled a new hole for the roll pin and cut off the end of the piece of the steering shaft so that it was basically where it belongs. So that's it. Definitely have to take the motor off. There's no way around that. So we'll see how it works and try to take it for a test drive. Thanks.